Hey, it's Lori Alvarez, and we are live on location at our Riverside condo. Now, we have already done tours on this great condo, and if you have yet to come out and see it, you need to. This is also our Zoom tour for anyone that wants to join in, is interested, and has questions about it, or has looked and watched my virtual complete tour already. It's fantastic. This one's a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2-bath, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Sorry, I have been in a lot of properties today. So 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2-story condo, and it is in fantastic shape. We are out at Tropicana Road in Riverside County. It is near all the fantastic schools. Everything is in town. If you want to take a peek, all you need is a mask, sign off on a document, and then we can let you come right on in and take a look at it. People are still looking and buying real estate all day long. So don't fear if you're thinking about selling a piece of real estate during this crazy COVID-19 time. That's what I call it, crazy COVID-19, right? Because it's just definitely sent our economy for a loop. We are here to serve and ready to help you make that move. This one, fantastic. This client's been here for a few years. She's ready to move up. And so she's already found her next home. We just need to get this one sold for her. She has been here. The house has served her well. There is nothing wrong with this great house. I know so many of you ask out there, Lori, why are they moving? What are they thinking about? Why during this time would they choose to move? I tell people all the time, it's your personal calendar and your personal lifestyle that motivates you to make your move. It's when you think it's best, right? For some people, it may be in a year, 2 years. It may be now. It may be in 5 or 6 years, right? Just when it makes sense for you to make that move is a great time to move. This is a great house. It has so much to offer. My favorite is the French double doors right here behind me. If you haven't seen them yet, look at those great French double doors, because that's right off the kitchen, right? And right off the dining and living area, which makes it fantastic because it feels like a big open floor plan, and it makes sense so that you entertain. This one's about 1,400 square feet or so, right around like 1,343. The HOA is very reasonable at $285 a month. You've got a couple pools out there. You've got a sport court. You've got, what else do we have in this community? A couple spas out there as well, barbecue area. I love the landscaping because it's very rolling landscaping. The HOA is taking such great care of this fantastic home in Riverside, right? Just makes great sense. And they're very excited. They are working to get a little closer. They are actually moving because they want to get a little closer for their job relocation. They're tired of doing the commute. It makes sense for them at this time to move a little closer to work, right? A lot of you are experiencing different changes during this time, right? You've learned, oh, well, my commute couldn't be any better than it is because it's from home. Potentially, a lot of you are working from home right now. And so you're really enjoying that shortened commute time, right? Even though you probably love to have a little bit of time out on the road, no one wants all that time on the road, right? And traffic is starting to pick up now as we see that communities are reopening, neighborhoods are reopening, and people are re-entering the the world with caution, and excited to do it as well. I know Riverside County actually is not enforcing this whole mask deal. I still wear the mask when I show properties just because I want to be sure the other person across from me is comfortable, right? I am super excited, love to see people, and love to communicate. But some people just, they don't want you right in their face. They don't want your mouth all over them per se, right? Ew, that's so gross. Anyways, so I do wear the mask, and Riverside County, I hear, is one of the counties that is a little more flexible with regards to it. I do believe it's still required, but they're more flexible, and they're not enforcing it as diligently as other counties are. Right? So when we come out to a property and we show our great properties for our clients, like this one today, we've made it available virtually. That's why I'm on right now, is for anyone who's interested or has questions with regards or wants me to go to a specific room and hear more about, like, oh, what is this, or where is that, or where is the bedrooms. We have clients right now that I'm going to be taking out to look at their properties tomorrow. And they had started with a long list of about 7 properties to see. And we condensed that list down because, one, we don't want to unnecessarily visit homes that aren't a good fit for our clients. And we also want to keep the sellers safe, right? So we're doing the hard work up front. We know what our client specifically is looking for. This particular client is looking for 4 bedrooms, and she wants to make sure the master bedroom is upstairs near the children's bedrooms, and she wants a loft. And so we're calling the agents on her behalf and confirming, does it have a 4th bedroom, 5th bedroom, 3rd bedroom? Are the bedrooms all upstairs? Is the bedrooms downstairs? We're doing the hard work up front. So that way we're not unnecessarily going into homes that are not a good fit for our client. Right? So people are more diligent right now about how they want to look at real estate, see properties, and decide, well, what makes sense for me? What is a good house? And then we want to keep sellers safe. We want to make sure that the sellers are as well. A lot of people that are moving right now, you may be older or elderly. And so we don't want to go into your house if it's not going to meet our sellers' our buyers' hard requirements for what they're looking for, right? Right now, she's texting. She's like, I found a couple more that I'm considering. Can you confirm these ones? We do the hard work up front for our clients to make sure that they feel comfortable and that the house is in good shape, right? We want to make sure that it meets their hard requirements. There are things that they're flexible on, right? Like how big the backyard is, or how much parking is in the driveway. This particular client has flexibility there, but her hard, I've got to have, will not buy a house. It's got to be master bedroom upstairs with the kids, right? We've got to have that master bedroom in the same space as the kids. It's super, super positive, got to have it. No options on that one. And I do remember I've bought 3 houses. I've bought 4 houses in my lifetime as just as a consumer, right? And of course, as a realtor. And I know when I looked, the first house I bought, like I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have my bedrooms near the kids, right? They were all still babies. I wanted to be near them. I wanted to easily get to them. And then when I was like, no, now the kids are 17, 18, 16, 14. Gosh, give me some space. They are so noisy now. They've got their video games on and they're excited and they're talking to their buddies and like, space. I need wide open space. Put me on a different level. Put me further away so that it makes sense for me and them, for my hubby and them. Like, we just don't want to be right on top of each other. I did when I was younger. I understood that. I wanted to be like only steps away so I could hustle and get to my baby if my baby wasn't in a good space. And now I'm like, oh, they're good. Give me some space. Let them be upstairs. Let me be downstairs. Whatever makes best sense for you and your lifestyle, right? Everyone has different questions. For example, this great condo, right? This great condo that we're in right now. Hey, Vivian, thanks for tuning in. This great condo, right? It's 2 stories, right? Downstairs, you have a nice big open space. If you want to see the physical space, just visit our website at lorialvarez.net. Virtual tours, and I've got the virtual walkthrough tour of the house. But I will tell you, as you walk in, you step down into a beautiful, large, carpeted area. Looks absolutely beautiful. Nice big space, like I said, nice big space. Look at that, right? There it is. Nice large space. And then it walks right in to the dining area where, again, we see this wonderful set of French doors to the nice large patio in the backyard. And there's the kitchen. So it's almost like it's an L, right? And then, of course, there's a downstairs bathroom. Earlier, I was at my Crimson condo in Pomona. It's been a busy day for me today. And earlier I was there and a lady said to me, oh, I've got to have a bathroom on the main floor. And this one offers that as well. Bathroom on the main floor. And then when you go upstairs, that's where you have 3 bedrooms. The 3 bedrooms are very large and spacious. I'm telling you, for a 1,200, 1,300 square foot condo, those 3 bedrooms are very, very spacious, right? Hasina, thanks for tuning in. The patio on this one is fantastic. I love what they've done with this. So here's a great do-it-yourself tip for those of you who are thinking about it, right? They got those wonderful nettings to put over the condo patio. So they didn't put a structure in there. So they didn't have to go to the HOA and be like, oh my gosh, I need approval and it costs so much money, right? They were like, no, we want shade, but we still want sunlight that comes in. And this patio does just that, right? They've got the nice covers right up there that are like fabric. They're very easy to install, creates that sense of shade and privacy back there, and still allows for the natural light to come in, right? Look at all that natural light that's coming in through those French doors. I absolutely love that. Actually, I'll open those doors because there's such a nice breeze out here right now, right? It's a great breeze. The house too, if you didn't know, the house has, because it is really warm in Riverside right now. Ooh, the temperature is hot. And the air conditioner works in this baby. Yeah. I was so excited when I walked in and I was like, whew, it's air conditioned. It feels great because it is hot outside and the air conditioning is top notch in this one. I know this client, I've been working with this client for many, many years. We helped her sell her house many years ago and then helped her buy another home, which was this one. There's the door, it's open. You see that right back there? Can you see that? It's got a little bit of a glare, right? So that we helped her buy her home. You know, life changes. As we all know, life changes. Marriages aren't forever and things happen. And so that was another one of those circumstances. And so we were excited. We got to help her move here. She got started all over again. That's what I love, is I get to work with my clients for such a long term, and I get to see them shift from one journey in their life to the next journey in their life. And so she did. She is moving closer to work, and her partner are getting together and have decided to take the big plunge. Super excited for them, right? Changes in their lifestyle, things that are going on. That's what motivates people to move, right? That's just what happens. You may understand right now and be like, you know what? gosh darn it, this crazy COVID business, and I've been stuck in my house for so long. And you could have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a fiance or someone that you're like, you know what, I'm ready. We're ready to be together, because right now we've been in 2 separate homes and that hasn't been fun. We really want to bring our lifestyles together. So if you're asking what's going to happen with the real estate market after crazy COVID lets up and we're all moved back into the world, I'm going to tell you right now, the market is going to pick up, right? They are saying as well, I had yesterday on location, I was at my Crestline property. If you haven't seen that one yet, oh my gosh, go to LoriAlvarez.net virtual tours and see that one. Whew, the views are phenomenal on that one. You got full views of Lake Gregory. That's what I love about my job. I get to go to all these great houses and see all these great new opportunities. Well, anyways, I happened to have a private tour of a nurse. She works in the COVID department at her hospital. And so she gave me all the down low on what was happening in her hospital. Really appreciated that, because she said, hey, she said, we haven't had a case in our hospital for quite some time. She goes, things are opening up again. People are having opportunities to get back out there. So not to give you a false sense of security or a false sense of how dangerous this is, it's just to let you know that there is hope out there. And she did say that it's likely to re-peak again in the fall. So think about that in the world of real estate. Get on the market now, get sold before fall, so you can hopefully, potentially avoid the next big peak of COVID-19, right? Because it is said to be coming. And I think that that's very interesting. So if you are at all thinking about moving during this time, right, let's time it. Let's time that market so that it makes sense for you. We have so many people who have said they're coming on the market right as this would have been our spring market is now shifted to our summer market. So the market's just off. It's just seasonally off, but it's still moving and it's still selling. Let's see. We do have actually an interested buyer in this one, Tropicana, and we do anticipate that it will be sold next week. So here's another interesting aspect of what we're dealing with real estate right now. I'll just keep talking to you about all the fun things that we're going through right now. Right, as buyers write an offer on a property, they're so excited. They can't wait to buy it. And then they get furloughed. Ouch, right? They send that contract. My seller's excited. My buyer's excited. Everyone's excited. They're like, yes, we're going to make this move. And then guess what? Yep, it happens. They get furloughed. And so then we have to start all over again. So people ask me like, oh, Lori, what's the market like? Is this going to be another great crash like the previous market that I started my career in? So I know what that experience is like, right? I'll tell you right now, I wish that I could tell you for sure that it's not going to crash. No one knows that, right? We all have that crystal ball. We can all look historically at what things have happened. And the reality is the people who are out there buying and selling right now need to buy and sell right now because of the circumstances in their lifestyle. Real estate is always in demand. The pricing always changes. If you buy in a high market, sell in a high market. If you buy in a low market, be wise, sell in a high market. If you bought your house 30 years ago and you're thinking about retiring, be wise. It's a high market right now. Sell your house. Take advantage of your equity, right? Next year, you could be worth $30,000, $40,000 less. That doesn't matter to you, then it doesn't matter to me, right? It's just a matter of what works for you and your lifestyle. I personally think $30,000 or $40,000 is a lot of money. And if I could take advantage of getting more for my money now and relocating and starting my life where I really want to be, yeah, you don't really want to be in that house anymore, then guess what? Make that move. It makes sense. This particular client has said, it makes sense. I'm out. I'm ready to do this. I want a shorter commute because she realizes like COVID-19 is going to go away and everyone's going to get back on the roads and they're going to start commuting again. And she's like, oh, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm moving closer to my work. And we found her a great property. We already have it under contract. We just need to sell this house for her to make her move, right? So I just encourage you, don't be nervous about it. It's a big decision, yes. And when it's right for you, it's right for you. You can see a complete tour of this house at lorialvarez.net virtual tours, right? Or you can go to our YouTube page, which is just Lori Alvarez. Go right onto our YouTube page. I have so many different tours, so many different things on there. I have a great social media manager. She does a fantastic job of making all this stuff look pretty and make sense. And she puts it all in great order so that you can be like, oh, I want to listen to this next and I want to listen to that next. And then, of course, you can always download our podcast, right? Real Estate with Soul, the podcast with Lori Alvarez. Every Thursday, almost every other Thursday, actually, we download a new episode. And actually, the episode that's coming up, I'm super excited about, because it'll be with Dwayne Morrison, my home inspector that I've been working with for the last 13 years since I started in real estate, right? He is going to be on with me to just tell you guys a little bit about what it is to have a pre-listing home inspection. And then, of course, a home inspection as a buyer, right? Did you know that there's 2 different home inspections, right? You can do a pre-list home inspection and then a buyer home inspection, right? So great news. Great news. Oh, and then we have all these people that like to just post the latest interesting things. I tell you, really? Oh, I don't know. Anyways, we really appreciate all you guys getting on, checking out our stuff. This fantastic house is amazing. I absolutely love it. It's one of my faves, right? Looks fantastic. It's got a laundry room too, which condos and townhouses, so many times they don't have laundry rooms. So when they don't have a laundry room, you go, oh, where do I go do laundry? Well, guess what? You go do laundry in the laundry mat. I don't want to do laundry in the laundry mat. Who wants to do that? No one. So you get to go and do laundry right in your house on this one because it has its own laundry mat. And I love that, right? So we have great things happening. I love showing our properties. I love it. It's one of my love doing that, right? And then you get these people who are crazy and they want to post unreasonable statements, and so you just absolutely love it. Delete them. One of my faves. Love doing that, right? You just delete them because you're just like, whatever, you're crazy, right? Crazy. And so what great questions do you have about real estate? If you haven't tuned in yet on our Thursday, absolutely. Thursdays we do Q&A, questions for sellers, buyers, and homeowners as well. Let's see, I'll leave you with a great homeowner tip as well. Make sure when you own real estate that you check all your air conditioning, like your air conditioner filter gets changed all the time. You want to make sure that you change that probably, I would say, every 3 to 6 months. Depends on if you're in a super dusty area or if you're not, right? I just sold a house that's in the high desert. That high desert house, it probably needed to be changed more often because they had a lot of dust in the air, right? And so it just depends. But I do encourage you to always change that air conditioning filter, make sure it's clean. So that way, especially with crazy COVID-19, right, going around, right, make sure that your air is filtering nice and healthy for you. So that's a great homeowner tip. If you're wanting other great homeowner tips, that's on our podcast as well. And then that's on our Thursdays live Q&A. And we do that at 1:30 to 2:30. You tune in right here. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. Again, this fantastic condo is available in Riverside, and people are still buying and selling real estate, and I'm still helping them. And it's another great Lori's listing. And I'm Lori Alvarez. So you can get me at 909-227-4196, right? Or you can check us out at lorialvarez.net. Thanks so much for tuning in and asking great questions.